Okay. Hey everyone, it's BDevine, of course. Welcome. I think we are live now, so thank you so much for being here. I hope this is finding you happy and well on this full moon in Aries energy. We will see what's going to come through for us all the different signs, etc. And thank you. My husband's here. Thank you, Failsafe. Always a failsafe. For me especially. Okay. I may sneeze a few times because I've been something's in the air right now. So I'm just sneezing a few times, getting it all out. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for keeping the thumbs up going because this will really help get the word out and spread things. I'm going to just be burning a little bit of sage right now as well. In the background, you may hear the music. This is Calm Whale on YouTube, and they have Full Moon in Aries going live. So awesome. Hey, Linda, thanks so much for coming in. And so as I do, I'll be reading to you information about this full moon and for all of the signs as well. Hey, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. And we will see what other messages just come forward naturally, of course. And how much I can burn down today. Make holes in my shirts. I go through so many shirts because of this. It all lands on me, and then there's a hole, and that's that. Hey, Sindra. Hi, Candy. Thanks for coming in. And let me know where you're tuning in from, okay, as well. Happy feisty full moon. Yeah, with Aries, right? Hi, Canary. I'm also going to be back later on tonight, 5 o'clock Mountain Time, and we'll do some readings for the full moon. Tuning in from the UK. Hello. Hi, Katie P. Hi from Toronto. Hi, Ben from upstate New York, if I remember. Okay. Arkansas is John. Oklahoma. Candy. I always think of the movie, right? Desiree. Hi, Desiree. Hi, Delia. Thanks so much. Now, as you will notice at the top of this post, I have started to advertise my 2022 readings. So you get a full 12-month reading. And if you put in the code 10, you'll also get an extra 10% off. It's a really amazing readings. People get it every year. You'll get a lot of information and a breakdown of each month. So starting with January, of course, moving through, and it also moves through all the different moons as they come up and what to expect because of that as well. Oh, excuse me. So it's full of information. It takes me a long time to do them, full of attunements, all for you. And you can get 10% off as well. So get in soon because come November, it starts to get quite a bit of people. So I've got it. Thank you. I've got it coming up now so that I'll get in early. I also have some other news for you as well. I have another reading, a mediumship reading. You guys like to connect with your loved ones or even animals as well. Something really big just flew across my window. That was a big windspan. I don't know if you saw the light change in here. Something with the big windspans hanging around. Okay. Saw a couple of eagles the other day. So I do have a mediumship reading available, and I will record for you whatever messages come in. Again, use the code above and you'll get 10% off anything on my website. Okay. Awesome. So hi from Scotland, Jeanette. We've got Georgia with J-Rock. Northern Ireland with Eva. And Canary loves the cat on the pumpkin. Me too. It was like $1, 98 cents or something for this poster behind me. I love it. It's supposed to be in the window, but who cares? We'll get a couple for our front windows as well. They're only like 99 cents. I've even got a witch, and you can't really see her there, but she's in. I'll lift that up a little. There she is. She's in the spider web on my glow-in-the-dark wall. And all the lights are going nutty all of a sudden. Nobody changed the lights, but they're doing whatever they want. Okay, so welcome in, everybody. So then again, like I said, tonight I'll be doing readings for you guys. Thank you. Me too. It reminds me of all the black cats I've owned. This looks like every single one of them. And I'll be doing Divine Cafe tonight and get out some crystal balls and things. Now, remember, for Halloween, we will be live for quite a number of hours on the 30th. So I'm going to be dressed up as an elven something or other, princess or something. And my husband's going to be a cross between Gandalf and Dumbledore. So he's Gandaldor or something we're going to call him. I don't know. And we're going to have a cauldron. I'm going to get some dry ice, and we will be choosing, instead of using the prize wheel when we do an auction, we'll be choosing out of there. So it's going to be Gandaldor. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness, Candy. That's incredible. Yeah, so we'll be here. We'll be doing pendulum. I think my husband's going to do some crystal readings as well. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm just saying. We'll get the indicator out. Right? We'll ask questions on the indicator. We'll just try to have as much fun as we can for the day. And we get to dress up. I mean, you guys are the only ones we're not going anywhere on Halloween night, because we always get knocks at the door and stuff on the actual night. We'll do it the night before. Yep, we're getting our geek on. I have some selenite balls, but I don't have the large ones. I have ones that are about that size for selenite. It's kind of hard to get the big, large ones because selenite is very easy to break. So even for me, I find it hard to get them. But yeah, we will be having a lot of fun that day for sure. Yeah, so that's what ends up happening with selenite. Can break really easily, so no worries. I'm also going to make my husband's big staff, and then I'll show you guys that. So it's going to have a big, it's going to have a crystal ball on the top and all different crystals around it. So we are looking forward to that. And then if you like those big wands, I'll be making them for sale as well. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for turning up. Just so you know, Facebook Divine Miracles, we got it back, baby. So it's all mine. It's all back. And so stupid, but I can see everybody who had access to my page in the beginning of October and who was changing everything and doing everything. So we have their names and we have all their information. I'm not sure whether Facebook did anything. They should have. But we got the page back and it's complete control again now. So it's really good because a lot of people, once they've lost their page, that's it. And luckily, I know people who know people, and I was able to get it fixed. It did take a while though, but there was once I saw the amount of people that were added as administrators on the page. So they were just adding people randomly and stuff and causing a whole lot of trouble. Once I saw how many people, it's no wonder it took so long to get it back and sort it out. So, yep, so that's back. I still have my BDevine page on Facebook as well. And I'm also noticing that there's more views on there now. So whatever was going on before has changed also. Hey, from Finland, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, noticed I'll be back on Facebook. Oh, God. So strange that Facebook hasn't banned them for their trouble. I know. I don't know if they've done anything to them. They might have banned their IPs or whatever, because it doesn't look like there's much activity. Obviously, I went and checked out their pages. They all came from Afghanistan, Pakistan. One of them came from Egypt. So one of them came from the Philippines. So there was about 10 different people on there as well. Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with anyone finding my password and getting in that way. It had to do with advertising. So it wasn't. So some people were like, well, you should change your password and all this sort of stuff. It had nothing to do with it. It had to do with advertising. And I work with a lot of different people on advertising and all different things as well. So, but I hadn't done anything over the years, probably over the last 4 years. And then I thought, why not? I'll do some more advertising, because I knew I was being suppressed. And that's how they got in. And when they got into the back end of my page through the ads management, then they went and just kicked me and my husband off of it. So that's how that happens. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, so maybe Facebook shut them down at their IP because there's no activity or anything on their page. So, but I can still see that their page is there. I can still see who they are. It's like, makes you want to vomit, right? Someone being that desperate as well. But anyway, it's a lesson for me where I won't trust. It's hard though, not being able to trust people. But something was already telling me not to do it. And then the other side of me was like, well, maybe you need this. Maybe this is the sign that you're going to get this extra money, et cetera, et cetera. So it happened and it happened. So I'll just leave it and keep building it again. But like I said to you, it's even better because I wasn't getting anyone seeing my posts, like 10 people. The same 10 people were seeing my post out of 73,000 people. So something's wrong when that's happening, right? And now the numbers are going up again. People are seeing my post. I had people coming and saying, I can't see anything that you're posting on Facebook. What's going on? And suddenly you're live and I didn't know, I didn't get the notification, all of that. So there was something going on for a while, suppression-wise, but it's all back now. Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah, so that's really good. Yeah, and I knew that day, like, how you always know your intuition, but I was in a mood that day and I shouldn't have done anything when I was in a mood. I was quickly trying to get a lot of stuff done. So I know what happened, and yeah, definitely just continue to trust myself. It's 12 years I've trusted myself, So there you go. See, Lovely saying, I haven't seen your Facebook posts for a year. You see how bad that is? But you might now. Yep, better than before. So all good. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I don't really want to talk about Facebook anymore, but I just wanted to let you know that it is up. It is me. It's up and running. So thank you to those who were reporting. We got there in the end. So let's have a look here. The full blood moon in Aries. Okay. Actually, it was full this morning. So it was full at about 11 o'clock Eastern. 11 o'clock Eastern time, which is right about now. It's full. Okay. So, oh no, hang on. No, sorry. It was early this morning for us here. 11 a.m. for the East Coast. Okay. Okay, but it's full right now. Anyway, so let's have a look at this. And I will go through all of the signs, and I'll go through this well and good message about this. Okay, so prepare to walk away in order to make space for better agreements, okay? Truly balanced relationships and expansive changes leading to positive growth. So space is important in order to receive, and the full moon is providing you with the energy necessary to move forward and actively reclaim your individual desires. Make sure you are making lists of what you want to see happen for yourself, for your life, okay? With the moon in the individualistic sign of Aries and the sun across the sky in the sign of relationships, Libra, right? So the sun's in Libra, but the moon is in Aries, right? So the resulting energy will reveal your true individual needs, wants, and desires within all relationships, work, personal, and love, right? All relationships. If there is an interpersonal dynamic that is no longer in balance for you, the blood moon in Aries encourages you to take the lead, change it. What dynamics are no longer working for you, right? Me, I don't tolerate any kind of rubbish. If someone comes at me with rubbish in an email, nothing is said, you're just gone. You're gone from all of my platforms. That was a huge thing for me because I'd always be like, you know, understanding of people and their issues, understanding of someone who's got a problem or is acting out or has got mental health issues or whatever. And I used to take a lot of abuse because I wanted to get to the bottom of it. Now it's like, no, I'm not taking anybody's abuse, and I don't need to. You want to learn? We will learn. You know, you want to treat me like crap? You're gone. So that's a huge thing. And it needs to be that way for us. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to walk this ascension path very easily at all. Okay? So, during the full moon, there will be a transformative cardinal T-square between Aries moon, Libra sun, Mars in Libra, and Pluto in Capricorn as well. Okay, squares are planetary connections representing resistance or tension. So expect disagreements, deep discussions, endings, rebirth of contracts, okay, as well. Hi, Blissful. Cardinal energy is the initiator in astrology, and together this planetary alignment sparks the winds of change. You've got all this stuff going on all at once. Pluto in Capricorn seeks to break down old structures that are no longer useful, and this will be the vibrational focus during the new moon full moon portal. So Pluto in Capricorn is going to break down all these structures, okay? You've got Mars in Libra sitting in the relationships, so, you know, Mars is fiery as well. And Mars is going to not put up with any crap. So if there's any crap going on in relationships, that's going to be dismantled, okay? Libra is harmonious in the sun. So we're like in this harmonious energy. And Aries is all about also, it is fiery too. You know, it's kind of connected with Mars in a way as well. But Aries is about being a leader as well, standing in your own power and leadership. So all of these other things that aren't going to push you in the direction that you want to go has no choice but to dismantle. This is awesome, really, okay? So this will be an impactful full moon that will encourage you to honor yourself first. Even the moons are working with us on our ascension process, okay? So even though change can feel uncomfortable, there's a bright side to this moon. The Libra Sun and Mars will receive tremendous support with their connection to Jupiter in Aquarius. So Jupiter sitting in Aquarius, Any contractual or relationship endings that occur this time will quickly be replaced with these positive opportunities. So you lose your Facebook page, you get it back, and it's even better. You lose your job over here, but something else comes in and it's more beneficial for you. You're worried about this thing over here, but you let it go, and something is straight away there ready for you again. So letting it go, and there it is. Okay, this is the time to do it. Mercury in Libra, which is in its retrograde shadow until November the 2nd, will form harmonious aspects with the Black Moon Lilith in Gemini and Saturn in Aquarius. So together, this will provide the mental clarity needed to speak what's in your heart, choosing sovereignty over making exceptions. Okay? It's interesting. Okay, so choosing yourself, choosing sovereignty, your own sovereign energy, choosing to honor yourself is going to be very important, instead of all these exceptions that we make. Well, I understand that, or this person's that, or I've known this person for a long time, or this situation, well, I've always been there and I've always worked there and I've got to stay there, even when you're getting treated like crap, you know. Oh, I know these people for 20 years, so, you know, I understand what their moods are like. So that's not going to wash, right? It's just not going to wash. And I'm also going to be looking for light leaders, because I'm going to be teaching personally light leaders everything that you need to know to carry people into this ascension energy properly. So this is going to be like an academy of teachings of anything: mediumship, channeling, psychic abilities, healing, the deeper levels of healing, psychology, everything, right? And you'll be going through a training thing, and at the end you'll get, you know, to be able to train others, right? So we can't be carrying nonsense with us as we move ahead. Otherwise, nonsense will continue in our life. It's just really as simple as that, right? Okay. So overall, this will be an impactful full blood moon in Aries that will encourage you to honor yourself first. I knew Desiree would be right there as well. No more light working. It's not what light working anymore. It's leading, light leading. Okay. So affirmations are an empowering and practical way to boost confidence needed to navigate the activating time. So check out what to expect during the full blood moon. And here's the signs. And we also get affirmation when needed to shift thought patterns and boost your frequency. Okay. Check out the online chart generator anywhere. Do a Google search and find your moon and rising sign, as well as you can look through an app called Time Passages. It's free for everybody. Time Passages has every single planetary involvement, transits, everything for you. And it's all free. The only time you have to pay something is when you want to do a chart with somebody else. It's like $1.50 even for that. So Time Passage is totally free. I don't get paid by Time Passages. I'm just passing on the good news. Okay. So what to expect from the full blood moon in Aries according to the signs. Okay. I will go through the signs. And I just want to say quickly about the academy is that you will receive, the way that I want to do it is that you're going to receive a package of workbooks and, information and chakra sets and crystals and charts for the anatomy and just everything that you will need as you are learning. And then off you go. And, when people need it, you're going to be ready to go, because there's going to be thousands of people that need help. And unfortunately, I can't do it all. I've got to share what I know instead of always being the practitioner. And it's, what I'm saying? I need to reach a bigger audience. So we're sick of being called light workers, and we're not light workers now. We have to lead, okay, with light, of course. And there's plenty out there who will lead with darkness, and we don't want to do that. But you will learn everything you need to, and you'll have to go through modules, and you'll have to, do some tests and things, and, get certificates for each module and all that sort of stuff. So it'll be awesome, and you'll be working through a little workbook. So I'm working on that behind the scenes, but also, I'm bringing out, hopefully by the end of this month, the Viking energy system. It's like Reiki, but it's a Viking system, and you can use it on animals. And it's a very easy one to work with, and extremely powerful to start working with healing energy a little bit more as well. Okay, so the Viking one, look out for that. I have tons to teach in different little ways, so I will be sending that out as well. Okay, everybody, let's get on to the signs, and we're going to start with Aries. All righty. Okay, cool. There we go, the pattern app. There we are. Okay. Well, if you're in and you want to be on the light leader team, you will need to just send me an email so I can put you down on a list, okay? My husband will put my email up there in a minute. All right, everyone. Aries. This will be the most energizing full moon of the year for you, as it is occurring in your sign. You are the first sign and the leader of the Zodiac for a reason. It's in your life path to be the leader in your own life and put your needs first, or else you can feel drained. Those who understand and honor who you are will stick around. So this lunar event is revealing the imbalances in your relationships and giving you the motivation to tip the scales in your favor as well. It's important to change agreements that are not serving you at this time, Aries. So expect positive new opportunities to come through as a result of this space being made. This is due to the positive connection between Libra Sun and Mars in your contractual sector, with beneficial Jupiter in Aquarius in the area of your hopes, dreams, and wishes. It is time to release the old in order to make way for the new, okay? So the full moon affirmation for Aries is, I only attract positive, beneficial relationships to me. I advocate for my needs first so that others can respect them as well. Okay. Taurus. Okay, so if you're Taurus, sun, moon, or ascending rising sign. Taurus, prepare for a mindset shift. As the sign ruling over relationships, it can feel challenging for you to advocate for yourself. It's funny, I've never known a Taurus that can't advocate for themselves. I mean, they may have shyness and all that, but they're pretty good at talking about themselves. Anyway, so now the full blood moon in Aries is illuminating your subconscious mind and shifting old patterns of belief. If you've been overworking yourself, Taurus, you can feel the desire to shift your work habits, daily routine, and practice self-care. Choose a dynamic that is positive for your health. So for some Tauruses, this time can also initiate a significant shift in your life path and career. This is due to the contractually based connection between Mercury in Libra in your work sector, and Saturn in Aquarius in your career house. A planetary connection like this typically will bring in new agreements that can provide long-term stability. So listen to your resonance and allow this to guide the way forward. Taurus, your full moon affirmation. As I take care of my physical and spiritual needs, my body will take care of me. I release stress and worry and embrace alignments. How's that? Gemini. Gemini. Your true vision and creativity will be revealed during the full blood moon in Aries. Collaborators and colleagues may shift around this time, freeing up the space needed for you to go after your passion project. This will be initiated by the Moon in Aries in your networking sector and the Libra Sun in your 5th house of creativity. So expect positive new contracts and opportunities to develop, especially through your networks and contacts. As the communication whiz of the Zodiac, Gemini, you can feel a boost in innovative ideas and new strategies. The universe is giving you work visibility during this time, thanks to the connection between the Libra Sun and fortunate Jupiter in Aquarius. So perhaps launching a new project online where it can reach a wider audience can manifest. This is a time of personal growth through releasing the old, so embrace it. Your full moon affirmation, Gemini, I have confidence in my creativity. My voice is needed and others can learn from my truth. Wow. Cancer. All right, let's do it. It's a time for a big career reveal, Cancer. The moon is your planetary ruler. So moon cycles affect you more than other zodiac signs. The Aries full moon is shining a light on your individual needs and the direction you should move in your life path. This is a time when your true leadership skills will shine and you will decide what path is best for you. So astrologically, this is influenced by the tense connection between the full moon and transformative Pluto in Capricorn. New agreements, contracts, and projects can manifest at this time. The full moon is also influencing positive growth in the area of the home, which can mark a time for renovations, painting, and redecorating. Some Cancers could also finalize investments in a new home or seek to improve the shared resources in a marriage towards a more balanced dynamic. Remember to identify what your needs are in order to have them truly fulfilled as well, okay? The full moon affirmation. I choose to lead my own career. Opportunities that are meant for me will never pass me by. I embrace what is aligned with my soul first. That's for Cancer. All right? That's awesome. So make sure you're writing down these affirmations because they're going to be what's important for you in this full moon. Leo. This is a powerful time for relationship beginnings and expansive horizons, Leo. The full blood moon in Aries is influencing contracts, communication, international matters. Expect a new opportunity to arise that will change the dynamics of your work and daily routine. This could trigger a brand new schedule. Okay, Kate, thank you. This will trigger a brand new schedule that is required in order for you to accomplish your vision. I know, right? Brand new schedules. Also expect important contract and agreements to come through at this time. Thank God. The Libra sun is in your communication sector and forming a harmonious connection with lucky Jupiter in Aquarius in your 7th house of relationships. So new bonds can form at this time that will prove to be more positive for you in the long run. So your full moon affirmation, my light is meant to shine. I collaborate with those who allow me to also enjoy the spotlight. I'm at the end of Leo going into Virgo. And I'm Virgo rising. So I always listen to Virgo as well. And it always seems a little more appropriate because I'm not one of those spotlight people. I'm in it, I'm there, but it's not something I thought was going to ever happen in my life or I wanted, Okay, Virgo. Virgo, an energetic spotlight is being placed on your shared resources, mortgages, loans, or legal papers. Finances and material gains can also be top of mind for you during the full blood moon in Aries. If you have been in delay, now is when you can start to gain forward momentum. Conversations will provide breakthroughs. You also can be influenced to take a closer look at your finances or ask for more money. Remember what you need in order to feel valued and ask for it. You can also recognize your records or need to spend money at this time. Full moon affirmations, Virgo. Money follows me and flows endlessly to me. I always receive what I am worth and allow my abundance to circulate to others as well. Oh, Cindra's a Leo moon and a Virgo rising. Wow. I'm a Leo sun, Aquarius moon, and Virgo rising. Libra. You're in the spotlight during the Aries full moon. The sun is in Libra and highlighting you and your relationship dynamics. Where have you given more and not received in return? The cosmos is prompting you to balance what is not harmonious and lead the discussion towards your needs and desires. This is also a time of tremendous change when it comes to your home and family. The Aries moon in your contractual sector and Libra sun will form a transformational connection with Pluto in Capricorn. So this planetary alignment represents the change of old structures in your home in order to improve the value or investment. So new agreements, changes in living situations, and renovations could all manifest for you. Your full moon affirmation, my home is my castle. I'm creating the palace I deserve. The resources I need will find me. That's for Libra as well. Hi, Moon. Scorpio. New revelations in regards to your work, health, and wellness will surface. The full blood moon in Aries is the area of your life and will bring forward momentum, urging you to make changes. You could feel motivated to change your fitness routine, eating habits, or start to practice self-preservation when it comes to your work as well. You also can start to change the limiting belief of putting others before yourself, especially in the workplace. Perhaps there has been some tension with colleagues or those who work for you. Through this difficulty can come the realization that certain dynamics are no longer working. The Aries full moon is pushing you to embrace your leadership skills and make the right next move for you. So your full moon affirmation, I am the leader in my daily life. I say no to who or what drains me, and I preserve only what serves me. Wow. Sagittarius is next. This has been a time of personal growth and luck for you. The full blood moon in Aries is illuminating new investment opportunities, your creative vision and future goals. Pluto in Capricorn in your second house of material, money, and self-worth, and the cosmos is setting a stage for you to level up and change your financial structure. New contracts and discussions surrounding this area of life could develop. Hi, T. Rose. Opportunities for growth and expansion can also develop from your network or friendship growth. Friendship group. This is due to positive influence of the planet of luck and expansion, Jupiter in Aquarius, on the full moon. While you may have to work alone or take on a leadership role, what pops into your sphere of influence can prove to be better for you in the long run. I attract and don't chase opportunities. What is meant for me, this is your affirmation, will always find its way to me. Wow. Aries is always first, T. Rose. I'm up to Capricorn now. The full moon is bringing movement to your emotional world, home and career life, Capricorn. Scenarios that have tested your values can now start to reveal what must shift for you personally. Professional agreements, relationships, and what you need in this area of life are all major themes for you. The full moon is pushing you to identify what you emotionally need and move in that direction. As the most serious worker of the Zodiac, new projects and career opportunities can develop, sparking your drive. This is due to the influence of the Libra Sun and Mars in your 10th house of professional matters, forming supportive connections with expansive Jupiter in Aquarius in your financial sector. Expect a new stream of income or a boost of your current one as a result of accepting the right opportunities for you. And your full moon affirmation is, I lead with my true emotions as I guide my life more authentically. Aligned opportunities flow endlessly to me. Aquarius. So communication is key during the full moon, Aquarius. This is activating your third house of communication, bringing in key discussions and contracts. You can feel brave enough to speak your truth and share what's on your heart at this time. The full moon is supporting this through an overpowering connection with the planet of growth, Jupiter in Aquarius. While this may require some bravery, it will lead to a better situation. You also can deal with international matters or a project that receives more visibility. Some Aquarius may travel or negotiate agreements with parties that are long distance as well. And the opportunity for a long distance romantic relationship could also pop up, especially if traveling. And this can feel like a positive moment of personal growth through shifting your relations with others. So embrace it. So your full moon affirmation for Aquarius is, my tribe is supportive. Who is meant to be in my life will always find me. That's really important for all of us, really. Oh, thank you, Moon. That's lovely. Thank you. Pisces, okay, this is the last one. Money and your material gains are changing under the light of the Aries full moon. This could pertain to matters of the home or restructuring of resources and how they are shared. Aries is the sign ruling over the individual. So this time is bringing awareness to what you need in order to feel financially secure. Take a look at the details. Negotiate and ensure that the scales are balanced as well. Michael D. Hidden details or information can come to light that also can positively influence you financially. This is due to the full moon forming an auspicious connection with lucky Jupiter in Aquarius in your private 12th house. Restructuring your finances in an innovative and unique way can benefit you greatly now. So your full moon affirmation is, money is an infinite resource. I release stress and worry and welcome abundance and balance. All right. So hopefully with everybody, you'll be able to have a look. I don't know if I can do timestamps because I didn't write anybody's down, but obviously go back and have a look at your moon and rising sign. But the biggest thing is with full moons, okay, when we are, normally I have my moon cards with me, but anyway, when we are in a full moon, it's always about something completing, a door shutting. Now, when there's an eclipse energy, when the door shuts, you need to it's really shut, okay? But when it's a full moon energy, you have to work out what's still nagging at you. You have to work out what still bothers you and who still bothers you. What is causing your energy to disperse from you? Like what is causing your energy to be leaking into all these stupid directions that we do when we're worrying about things that are on a mundane level? We got to stop all of that because that really does deplete you. One of the things that the dragons teach, when I'm teaching you guys about dragon energy, the reason it's so important for that to be in your life, as well as the angels and guides, and that is, number one, is because they are part of your light team. Number two is because they increase the quotient of light in your body, in your physical body, because when your physical body is depleted of light, this is when you start becoming unwell. When electromagnetic energy builds up, when negative energy builds up, when the emotions start going all over the place, when you start stressing about everything, then you know that you are weak inside of your physical body with light, okay? And it needs to increase in order for all of those things to start to get better. And one of the biggest problems, I guess, for humanity is a worry focus, a stress focus. Now, I know myself, nobody has to be perfect here, but I know myself when my energy is low, then I'm starting to worry about things that I would never normally even bother about, or I get cranky about stuff. Like little things start to get to me. And I know that I have to pull myself back in and go, okay, where has this come from? Why is this here? Let's get rid of it. Yeah, and I do dragon readings. You can. I've got a course that you can work with me on. It's a 4-part course with the dragons, and you get attuned to all of the dragons. Michael knows about it, but yeah, the dragons are extremely powerful if you remember them. You got to remember to talk to them because they're not like guardian angels and things like that. They need you to give them a job. They need you to be giving them jobs. And they connect with us in so many different ways. It's not even funny. So not only are they protectors, okay, but they help to, as I said, to increase the light quotient in your body, to give you a healing grid inside of your body, to increase your abilities as well, because once you're full of this light energy, and you're not worrying about everything and everybody and the news and all the world's going to crap and if you're not doing this to yourself, then you are super fine and super high charged with this energy. And so people say to me all the time, how can you do these readings and you just, you're doing all of this stuff and you're doing all this healing and you're doing all this work with people and you're doing all that? Because I have the light quotient correct in my physical being. That's why I'm saying I know when I don't, because if I don't, then I'm starting to worry just like anybody else does. My kids are overseas. They have been for 3 years. I could sit here and really start getting upset and stressed about that if I let myself. Or I can allow the protection to go to them. I can allow the angels to look after my children. I can allow light to be on every single situation. And therefore, I'm not draining myself on these things, right? So, yes, I do all kinds of readings. And as you can see here, there are new readings available if you go to the tab that's pinned, and you'll be able to get 10% off anything that you see on BDevine online, right? Because I'm trying to give you guys, this is pretty inexpensive for what you're getting, right? Trying to give you guys the tools that you need because, as I said to you earlier, I need light workers. I need light leaders. Sorry. We don't want to be light workers anymore. We want to be leaders, which means that there are people who need your help. And I know pretty much 90% of you that are on here, okay, 90% of you have all got skills that you're not using, right? And how would you like to feel completely confident in using your skills and move forward and be able to thoroughly work with a person and help them on more levels than just, okay, I'm going to do a reading for you. That's not all. There's so many other levels to it. And you need to do this, okay? If you're watching me, and especially if you've been watching for a really long time, I know that you've already got the skills that you need. You just need someone on your side to help lead you, to help guide you. And then you can go off and do it in your own way. There's so many people out there that are doing it very wrong. And I say that because they're not looking after you in your completeness. They're not looking after the complete picture. They're just hitting things on the surface and then off you go. That doesn't help you to actually understand yourself. And that's what light leaders need to do. You need to help people to understand themselves completely, to use their abilities, to awaken to who they are and to understand energy and how it works. And working with your dragons, especially, man, if you want confidence, I'm telling you, you've got to start working with your dragon family. We all have a clan that are connected to us. There's the earth, the fire, the water, all of those kinds of energies as well. But there's so much more that you can learn from it. And it's something that has been made to be really bad, which always tells me if something's been made to be really bad, it's really good. Okay. Okay. Because I don't want to mislead or misinform. Yeah. So that's what happens to people is you're so afraid of getting things wrong. You don't want to help people because what if you get it wrong? I'm telling you, if you're working and channeling the information and you're coming from the right intention, how can you get it wrong? Right? There we go, Candy. You can't get it wrong because ego is what's telling you, oh, you're going to mess this up. Negative energy will tell you that you're going to mess it up. Believe me. That's what happened to me as well. I know exactly what you're going through. But sitting there saying to yourself, oh, I'm not perfect, so I could get something wrong. And then what if that happens? And then they're yelling at me and screaming at me. No, that's not going to happen. If you're trained correctly, which I feel is my mission, okay? My mission has moved from doing it all to training you all because we need help in this whole thing. I can see what's missing because of courses I've done. I saw the instructors. I know what they were teaching. I was shocked, but it only inspired me to do more, right? Sometimes the wrong thing will inspire you to do more than the right thing in your life. But all of you, this whole worry about whether you're going to get it right or whatever is the same worry that you have in every area of your life. What am I going to do? I need to do this. I need to get the money. I need to get a job. I need to move. I need to go in this direction. I need to pay this bill. I need to. And you're forgetting the whole point is that you don't need to do any of it. You have to allow spirit to work through you. And then it'll all come to you without being an egotistical know-it-all. It'll just come to you. When you connect in the right way with a client, for example, it will just come to you what to say. Most people talk to me on the phone. We laugh and stuff, but it comes to me what I need to say. I'm marking things off in my mind of things that might be going on spiritually or things that might be going on psychologically and how these two can be intertwined and what they're really asking me when they call me or whatever. I've got people who are very intelligent, highly intelligent, that can't work something out, and they speak to somebody or they speak to me, whatever it is, and I can see what it is because I'm not attached to it, and that's what light leaders need to be, unattached from outcomes and only going in with an intention of helping someone for them on a soul level. You can't get that wrong. So that trust issue needs to heal up. And you can do as many courses as you want to. You can do 1,000 courses in healing training and shamanic healing and going on retreats and all this ridiculousness that costs you thousands of dollars. But if you don't trust, you're never going to get it anyway. Yeah. You're going to miss the point, and you're not going to get to the heights that you want to be. I'm telling you. And it's not ego. It's not like you have to be the best in the world at what you do. Who cares, right? It's being the best for you and the best for whoever comes to you. After all, if someone comes to you for help, they've been guided there. So who are you to say, oh, I'm going to get it wrong? Do you think the angels are going to get it wrong for that person? No. Do people agree every single time? No, because they're triggered a lot of the times as well. If someone's triggered, they're going to say, oh, no. I mean, that, this is 30 years that I've been doing this. I've had one person in 30 years say, oh, no, that's not right, because they were triggered by what I was saying. And that's cool. They came back about 5 years later and went, you know what? I get what you were saying now. I was just in the wrong space then. I didn't want to hear it. And that's okay as well. Does it mean you're wrong? Well, you could take it that way and give up. This is not an easy work. It's not easy. Okay? I have to constantly work at it. I have to constantly work on my skills. I have to brush up. I have to trust. I'm in front of all of you all doing Divine Miracles, I don't know, some kind of webinar or something that I'm doing. I can't sit there thinking, what if I get it wrong? What if I'm going to upset somebody? Why would I be? If you're drawn to the thing, you're going to learn from the thing. And is it me? It's coming from the divine. If it starts being me, then I'm going to sit there freaking out because it's just me, right? But hey, who am I to say, oh, you guys have got it wrong? It's not going to happen. But the thing of it is, and the thing that I'm pushing you about is, as I said here, and someone said, yeah, I've been watching since 2010. Oh my God, that's 11 years of watching, right? Improve yourself. And that's what you've got to do. Improve yourself, improve your skills, improve your intuition, improve your connections. But I'm telling you, that will not happen to your full capacity if you sit there freaking out about it. What if I get this, that? What if I'm not doing it right? Okay, that is another form of anxiety or procrastination. It's another form of you listening to what someone else has said one time, or you're comparing yourself to somebody. People compare themselves to me and go, oh, well, I won't do it because Becky's doing it. Oh my God. You know, I know what that feels like though, because when I started in 2009 online, you know, there was Doreen Virtue before she went, you know, Christian and all that. There was James Van Praagh. There was all these mediums, authors, big names. You know, you've got Gordon Smith, you've got John Edwards, you've got all of them. And I sat there like, well, I'm not like them, you know. Is it going to be accepted? And then that same thing came to me where I was like, I have to just be myself and I have to trust in this, because if I don't trust, who else is going to trust as well? Nope. So Christy says, my videos are helpful. Have I gone back over the years to remove videos that don't apply? Never removed a thing. Never removed a thing, because they were all important for whatever reason at that time. And there's so many people there's videos that I didn't, you know, I just made the video or whatever. I wasn't thinking about it. And there's so many people that said that was the video that helped me. So I don't delete any of my videos. Right. Beck, wow. See, that's crazy. So you see, back in the day, Shamuel, yeah, I used to sit and do I can still do all that, of course. I was in a different lifestyle and a different way of living way back then as well, you know, like all of you. When I first started, 2009, when I started online, that is, things were different back then. And I was regularly going to court because of my youngest son. So my youngest son at that time was, God, so that's like 2009. So he's like 9 or 10. So even before that, I was going to court every month, dealing with that. And also in 2009, that was when I was married to an absolute alcoholic. So life was different. I'd hide out in that little room outside. You know, I had nothing really. Do you know what I mean? So things were different. There was so many things I wanted to say. And in the beginning of my journey, so many things that I wanted to say. And some people say, well, you're more confident now. No, I just say whatever I want to say now. Back then, I was more careful of what I said. I wanted to focus just in a certain way with my channel, you know. So I was doing it in that certain way. But, yeah, nothing comes off of anywhere or anything. Yeah, I'm more outgoing now. I think it's just more one thing is I'm super happy because obviously I'm married to Bobby Failsafe. He's right there. So I'm super happy because we found each other. No more court for me. You know, there's a whole lot of pressure lifted with my youngest son. I know that there's plenty of you that are chasing your children. You're back where I was years and years ago. My dad passed away, you know, in June. And since he passed away in June, it's almost like there's a heaviness that was there that I didn't realize was there, was my dad's energy, I guess. And now he's free and he can see me, you know, and he has, and I often hear him saying, I had no idea what you were doing, because he always thought it was bad. I'm going to go to hell for what I did. And that was always in the back of my mind. Not that I let it stop me, because I'm still here, but it was in the back of my mind that it was just a heaviness. Okay. Now that's gone as well. So I just say things now. I used to hold back. I know what that's like. Someone said here, feel like a lot of that was talking. I'm doing a healing reading stall that was offered to you on Halloween event, and I'm freaking out about it. So, see? No need to freak out. You have to go in with your inner power. And thanks, J-Rock. You know, that I understand anxiety as well. I was social phobic for many, many years and had agoraphobia. I was afraid of people would notice, like the heat would come into my face And I'm like, everyone's going to notice that I'm all red. And the heat was healing, right? So the heat was healing power that was coming through. And all I had to do was release that healing power, but it would be pent up inside of me. So I dealt with I know what that's like, but you have to fake it until you make it. You have to just pretend that you're confident. Ask for Archangel Michael to guide your words and your visions, and trust in those things, And it's hard, I get it, but once you've done it, you'll never go back to worry again. Now, all of you here, you're going to benefit from light leadership training. You will benefit from all the things that I've got to teach, and you'll receive a package and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm working on making up workbooks so that you can keep a journal as you're going through, because it's extremely important. We've got to write stuff down. And also some crystals that you'll need, crystal healing, doing crystal readings, whatever it is that you want to do. So I want to set up a package that you receive when you start doing the light work and, the light leadership. And nothing should stop you after that other than yourself. You're the only thing stopping you. People ask me also about blockages. What's blocking me from my path? Why can't I get past all this? Why am I still so stressed out about doing readings? I know I can do them. You're the block. You're the block. You're in your own way because you're thinking too much instead of working with flow and feeling. Men also, my husband is a fantastic healer. He's a fantastic, reader. He can do it all, but it's not really his thing. He wants to help with healing and stuff, but men need to get in on this because there's other men that need training. And there are some men that do it and it's abrupt, it's a bit of a rough energy, I feel sorry for male workers because women don't always feel comfortable with a bloke. A man will feel okay with a guy, but a man will also feel comfortable with a woman. So you got women that want to work with women, and you got men that want to work with women, but men only have the men coming, right? Usually. And so it can be harder for them too. But there's ways in which you can connect with male energy as well and, work through it also, right? So all of you that are listening, telling you, keep an eye out because this light leadership program, is coming. I've been guided to do it. I got the message to do it. And it'll mean instead of doing separate courses with me, it's all going to be in one place. Right. So there you go, But the people's hang-ups is how is it coming across? What will my delivery be? Will people think I know everything? Will this be that? And that chatter, you've got to eliminate it. You've got to stop. It's blocking you in every area of your life. And if you think to yourself, what would the angels do in this situation? They wouldn't be stressing out about anything, would they? They wouldn't. They wouldn't stress about anything. They would just be doing. They just do. And that's what you've got to do as well. Now, you don't have to do anything, of course. But if you always have an excuse in your mind ready of why something's not working or why you can't do it, then that's all life becomes for you. Is like one excuse after another until you just give up. Oh, well, I'll forget about it then. So light leaders can't do that, and I can't do it all by myself. I have to share with you everything that I know, which, believe me, is a lot of stuff and so many different levels. It's not even funny, but I can help you to get past all of that crap. And you can use me as an example because I'd really like you to. A person that's come from nothing, okay, a person that's shunned by family, a person all on their own, a person abused in every way you can imagine all my life, right? So if I can do this stuff and still put myself out there, and people say, well, look at you. No, there's no, well, look at you, or, well, you've got it, or no, I did it all myself through self-teaching. You know, I was told I was disgusting my whole life and ugly and gross, and that's still with me. You know, all of those past scarrings are forgiven, but it's still there. So I don't look at myself and say, "Oh wow, Becky, oh, you look awesome today." I don't do any of that. I'm just like everybody else, right? That's where I want to be, with everybody else. But saying, "Hey, I can do this. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it together. We've got it. We've got this." That's me. I'm the cheerleader for you, because that helps me by helping you. My son's exactly the same way. If someone is more anxious or nervous than he is, he will stand up and shine and go, "Oh, okay, we can do this together. This is going to be excellent," you know, and the confidence comes out as well. Excellent. Nope, we're never done healing. We're never perfect. Okay, but when we do work with something, and we do work with things, that's the only way you really learn some techniques. Okay? What Christy is saying there about dark energy, believe me, that's something I didn't want to be involved in. It's something that happened anyway. Light leaders need to study about the dark energy that's out there. Yes, you do. You do need to study about it. Not so much everything about it, you know, because that can end up being something that some people then become very drawn to, because it's power. It's the same as white light. Dark light is power, and some people get their head all screwed up with that. But you have to be aware of what's out there. You do have to study religion as well, and that will all be part of your program, because you're going to have to know what other people are fearful of. And you're going to also have to know what you're looking for with regards to someone who's being spiritually attacked, etc., and what they go through with that. You also will have to deal with the mind and psychology, because they're very similar, the two of them. You know, when someone's going through a psychological breakdown, could it be that they're being spiritually attacked? Yeah. 99.99% of the time, certainly. So you'll have to learn how to give clearings, exercise homes, do blessings on homes, teach your people how to clear themselves. It's not about you getting all of the clients coming to you and you doing it all because you don't want anyone else to do it. It's about teaching them, and off they go, because there's plenty that come in. People need to learn how to really secure themselves. And there's many things to look out for on the dark side of stuff. There's also dimensional stuff, and you're going to have to expand your mind. I didn't believe in alien invasion and cameras on people and people being able to remote view and all. I didn't believe in all of that years and years and years ago, because I wasn't interested in it, if you know what I mean. So I just thought, okay, that's just, people are really cuckoo when they're talking about that, until I started to see people ravaged, their bodies destroyed because of wars that they are fighting on other dimensions. I've seen people lost in other dimensions. I have seen the other dimensions, okay? And you will have to learn about all of it. You really will. And so this is a very big thing. It's a very big and wide knowledge base that comes into it. And that's just how I am. I started to mentor people personally on this. And one lady, she said to me, "I want to learn everything that you know." And I'm like, I just don't think that there's enough time left in this lifetime to actually teach you everything I know. Right? And teach you in a way that you can be confident with it. So, you know, it took a long, long time, and she got to the beginning part of it and thought, this is it, I've got it. Away I go, I can do this now. And, you know, she had like about 6 weeks or something sort of working with me every week. And then she was like, I'm free. Well, the first big dark negative energy came at her, grabbed a hold of her, and basically spat her out the other side. And she was terrified. She terrified herself. She went into it thinking that she wanted to touch someone like this, and oh, now you're healed. It just doesn't work that way. Her head got too involved. She didn't listen. She broke off into 1,000 different directions and ended up in a mental asylum. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you've got to listen. You've got to practice with safety, and that's on you. You know, all of those things will be there for you to do, but it's all going to be on you as well to do it. And hopefully the tools and the insights will be there for you. And I also want to teach practitioners how to do the quantum healing, past life regression therapies as well, because that's a completely separate subject. But again, 99.9% of people need to do a regression therapy session. They need to have healing when they're having a reading. You need to understand the signs of mental imbalances and spiritual imbalances and have it all encompassing in your connections. So when we do the Devine Cafe, I'm going to be doing the Devine Cafe this afternoon at 5 p.m. my time, Mountain Time. It's always coming first with healing. Why? Because that will tell you everything that you need to know. And yeah, how do monks do it? They don't let anything other than the task at hand get into their minds. Okay? Enlightenment is already there. And once the monks work that out, that they're already enlightened, then that's all they live for is more of it. And it's, again, they do a task, but they're not letting anything but the task that they're doing get in their minds. They don't let anything get in their minds. They want to heal with something. They don't let anything get in their mind out of the way when they're working on healing. That's just how it is. And that's the perfect way to be. My particular guide is my particular guide for healing, especially shamanic healing, is Sitting Bull, the medicine man, the big Indian chief, big guy himself. Now, Sitting Bull, I'm going to tell you exactly what he told me, okay? And maybe this can ring true for you, for all of you who are listening. He said he doesn't understand when someone comes to have a healing, someone comes to have a reading, someone comes to change their life. He said, I don't understand why they come to have this session, yet they do not believe that it's going to occur. He said, that doesn't compute with me. He said, and he said, for example, people will come and have a session. They will have the most incredible session. And then they will go back and start thinking about what could go wrong now instead of what could go right. And the next thing you know, they've attached themselves right back to the problem. If you were to go to Sitting Bull, the big, Indian guy, Indian chief, are you going to go and see Sitting Bull and say, well, thanks for that, mate, but I don't really think that works? Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't even for a second be that cheeky to Sitting Bull for a start because he's so serious. But why would you go and do something if you don't believe it's going to work as well? Mm-hmm. Thanks, Ben. And yes, please do, Desiree. Why would you go into something if you don't think it's going to work? And why would you begin doing any work for yourself if you don't feel like you're going to be able to do it? Where does that doubt come in? That's what you need to fix as well. Yeah, Sitting Bull, he'll come through for you as well. When you do a session with me, usually he will boss you around in the session. I mean, when we do a shamanic session, it's different than doing a quantum healing session. And he comes in to help with the healing process and actually pulls things out of people's body. I mean, people will go, whoa, what's happening? And Sitting Bull's like just ripping something out of them, like much rougher than me. He's like looking at me like, what are you questioning this for? And I'm like, no, it's the person screaming on the other end of the phone. Like be a little gentle. But I know him and how he works. It's just like, no, this has got to go. Boom, out. What's this hanging around for? Out. It gets out. That's it. And I do the same thing with you guys. I'm just a little bit more gentle. It's like, no, that's there. It needs to go. Do you see? So, yeah, the shamanic one is extremely healing. It's just that the shamanic energy is not something that you're talking with me through. It's something where you just relax, and I do the healing work with all of the guides and all of your guides and all of the dragons and everybody. And I can see what's going on. I even draw a picture for you of how your body looks before and after energetically, right? So it's more energetic healing. Quantum healing hypnosis therapy is you and I talking with each other. You're going through a past life and telling me what you're seeing, with me guiding you, and then guiding you into what we call the healing chamber, and the angels giving you the messages as to why your body is doing whatever the hell it's doing. It's completely different. Yeah, J-Rock Storm, yeah, so there's plenty of, I can even do this without being on the phone with you as well. And you just set yourself up to have a healing session. So that's different too. Then there's angelic healing. That's completely different. The dragon healing alone is completely different. And these are all methods that you will be taught as well. So even though I didn't know I was going to get into all of this kind of conversation, I feel like it's my mission now, especially with the ascension process and worldwide stuff. I definitely work with the subconscious directly as well. Thank you, Moon. Again, I want to teach all of you how to do all this stuff. I just want to teach you, and then you teach others, and on it goes. I learned with Dolores Cannon herself before she died, 3 months before she died. And she said the same thing. She's like, I'm hurrying up as fast as I can to teach as many people as I can, because she probably knew she was going to go, right? But the thing is that when you're one person, you can only do so much. But when there's thousands of you, how many more people can we reach as well? Yeah. In fact, with me, with quantum healing, I've developed my own method, which is 100% accurate. It's 100% going to work for you. And you get 3 sessions instead of 1. If you go to any other quantum practitioner, you're going to pay onwards from $600 to about $1,600 a session. I'm telling you, right? So I decided that you needed 3, because the first one, you're going to be nervous. The second one, you're intrigued. And the third one, you're just like, okay, I am ready to do this right now. This is so much fun. And it really, really, each one of them is different, and each one of them heals different parts of your body. And on you go. It's only when the doubts come in and all that sort of stuff that you start, reverting, which you'll get help with it. Yeah, you get 3 sessions with me. You actually get 4 phone calls with me, because the first one is a setup. I will explain to you how it all works. You tell me all your problems. Tell me all your problems and all the things that you want to fix. I do a little bit of an interview with you to see where you're at with it before we go on to the next 3 sessions. Very thorough as well. Yeah. Oh, my God. I didn't know you guys didn't know I did this. I've been doing this since 2013, quantum healing. And it was just before she passed away. I saw her in Sydney in person and worked with her doing my level 2 work. And interesting. So, so right now you probably won't see the QHHT on my website, because I've taken down phone calls for October. but it's there. You can also experience one session only of any one of my healing services that I do. And that can be a phone call for a couple of hours, and we go over and do a session. Yeah, and Bobby's like the biggest advocate of it because he can do everything that he couldn't do. I had a back problem for 13 years myself, which is why I got into quantum healing, because I wanted to fix it once and for all, and was able to fix it. Never had a back problem since. So, there's just so many things that I can show you. I guess I haven't been showcasing them enough or something. Maybe I have to do some sessions as recordings. There is one already here on YouTube with a lady who let me record it, and we did it. So, anytime you want to do any of those sessions, book yourself in for November. We'll talk on the phone and away we go. Extremely thorough, as well. So, there was something else I was going to say. I also do Egyptian healing it's a completely channeled system of healing. A lot of courses that I offer for you to do are energy healing little courses that you can start working on, and they are based around Reiki, but you can call them whatever you want to call them. There's already a couple available, but the Viking one will be available. I have my soul star healing, obviously, which is a channel. I have angelic healing. I have the mediumship energies. I have just normal readings. I have the quantum healing hypnosis therapies. I do it. I call it past life regression therapy. I have anything you want to do. Dragon work. There's dragon reading, but there's also a dragon course of 4 sessions with me over the phone. And I teach you and connect and attune you to all these different dragons as well. There's just normal phone calls where we have a talk and do a mediumship or a healing or whatever also. Just everything is available. So, it's all there for you guys. And then the Light Academy for the light leaders, all of you, right? As soon as this is more developed and I know for sure what's going to happen, and there'll be recordings, and you'll receive what are they called? One of them things you plug into the computer and you can see all of your recordings and stuff. I forget what that thing's called. It's not coming to me. A stick, like a memory stick thing. Memory stick thing. There it is. Flash drive. That's it. You'll get that. And then you'll get a kit, so you'll be able to listen. And also there'll be another platform where you'll have to sort of remit little tests and things like that to pass each section kind of thing. So excellent. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. All right. Yeah, MP3 thing. Yeah, but it's on a stick, a flash drive. So, okay. Fantastic, Christy. Well done. Okay. So I just wanted to share bits and pieces. Now, remember, the new readings, the New Year forecast and all of that is up there, and you get 10% off. It's in the pinned comments. I'm also going to be back tonight at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Let's do some full moon readings tonight and see what comes up for you. You might want to do, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we could do cards or whatever we want to do tonight as well. Excellent, thank you. Yep, so Dragons, Viking Reiki. The Viking Reiki will be out by, I want to get this out by the end of this month. So my focus for October was to do all of these courses. However, I lost my voice for most of October so far. So it's going to be the Viking thing, and then I can work on the light leadership. A full academy of information. I'm going to love it. Excellent. Yeah, we got that sucker wrapped up for you, J-Rock. You're very welcome. So I will see you guys later on tonight. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Don't forget about all those different services. And happy full moon, yes, in Aries. And lots of love. Thanks to my husband for being here, of course. Many blessings. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.